What's up, y'all? It's your girl Justice here, and I'm back with another video. So first of all, I just want to say hey to all my new subscribers. Hey y'all, and to the ones that's coming back, watching my channel, supporting me and everything. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all so much, and I appreciate it so much. So what I want to get on here today to talk about right quick, y'all, this is a very sensitive topic for me, but a lot of my subscribers been recently reaching out to me about certain things as far as them, women, let me just say women, as far as them being married to abusive men and men that just physically abuse them, verbally abuse them and everything. And y'all know I opened up a little bit in a few of my other videos about what I went through as far as being married, getting divorced and everything. But one of my subscribers in particular, I'm not gonna mention her name, but she was telling me basically like, you know, everything she going through, but she don't want to divorce her husband as far, you know, because of what the Bible say about divorce. So, and I get it because I felt that way too. Like, you know, I took my marriage very serious. I just wanted to do the right thing. I never wanted to get a divorce. You know, people stay in marriages for a couple different reasons as far as like the kids, you know, and then they don't want to get a divorce. They don't want to be, you know, feel like they're going to be punished by God and they committing a sin and all this and that. And I get it because like I said, I felt the same way. But the Bible also tells husbands to love their wives as Christ loved the church. And that's kind of what I kept thinking about once I did take the step to finally file for the divorce. And it still didn't make it easier. I always still felt, you know, some type of way about it. But I just knew that God wouldn't put me here to be in a relationship and be married to a man that's abusing me. A man that's physically abusing me, verbally abusing me, that's abusing me in front of my son, everything. I was like, God didn't put me here to just suffer at the hands of another human. And then I also thought about the fact of, you know, I got married young. So I wasn't in the truth like I am now. I knew God, I love God, but I didn't have a relationship with God the way I have a relationship with God now. So had I known what I knew now, and I've been this type of person now, and I knew who I was, I would have known, okay, this person is a narcissist. This person was sent by the devil. I didn't know that. And me being the type of person I am, I just wanted to help, you know, stick with them, always try to just get them to try to go to church, try to get them to read the Bible. And y'all, this how you know, like, Satan send people in your life too. It's just like in my last video when I talked about, you know, they know who you are before you know who you are. So even then, although I wasn't in the truth and I didn't know that I was chosen and I was this type of person that God called me to be, I didn't know who I was. I was in a low place in my life. And, you know, sometimes with us chosen ones and when you an empath, you be trying to help people when you don't even know which way you going in life. Like, you be pouring into people and trying to be there for people. And that's a lot of the reason why we get caught up with the wrong people. So, like I said, had I known what I know now, and I was the person that I am now back then, when I was younger, I would have never even got in that marriage. I didn't pray about it. I just thought, okay, this is what God want me to do. I knew that I didn't want to be a baby mama. I didn't want to be a single mom. And I felt like, okay, if I get this person to start reading the Bible, to start going to church, like we get closer to God together, and I just pray for him and stick by him, then things would get better. But it wasn't. And like I said, I used to think about that too. Like, well, I don't want to get a divorce because, you know, God, that's not what he intended for us to do. And I would never get on these videos and tell nobody to divorce their spouse or divorce their husband or wife or whatever. But I'm just saying, just from a woman to another woman, whoever watching this video that may be in the same situation, God did not put you here to be nobody punching bag. He didn't put you here to pour out your good heart to a man that's just got his foot on your neck and just dragging you and mistreating you. And then some of the stuff that, you know, she was telling me that her husband was saying to her, like, I know, like, that's not of God. You know, God don't want us to feel like that, to be down, depressed. Those are emotions that come from Satan and his children. They put you through that to try to keep you. It's always to try to keep you from finding out who you are, from going the place that God wants you to go, from becoming the person that God wants you to be. And it's just the same. Like, once you really get into this truth, it's hard to even get into a relationship with somebody. It's hard because once you know what you know, you start seeing, like, everything I missed back then, I can't miss it now, because God blessed me with discernment, and God gonna bless you with discernment. So I just want y'all to know, like, don't never feel like you have to stick with somebody that's beating you down, breaking you down spiritually, mentally, emotionally. Like, there were times where I woke up and I didn't even have the energy to even tend to my own child. I didn't look in the mirror and didn't even recognize myself. That's what Satan do. That's his goal. Had I stayed in that situation, I wouldn't be here in the place that I am now. You know, in school, thriving, I'm happy, I'm taking care of my baby, I'm looking good, I'm feeling good, I'm at peace. And I know who I am. But had I stayed in that situation, and when Satan came and tried to manipulate Jesus using the scriptures and everything, like, he do that to us too. He try to get in our head and make you think, okay, no, you can't divorce this person. God's gonna punish you. He gonna do all this. Like, he try to manipulate you, but you gotta think God gave us all commands when it comes to our spouse. We're supposed to submit to our husbands. They're supposed to love us as Christ loved the church. So if you with somebody, and this can go for a man or woman, and they mistreating you, especially abusing you, whether it be physically, mentally, just emotionally, spiritually, you just feeling drained. You're not feeling like your best self. You don't know what to do, where to go. Come on now, y'all. Do that sound like the God we serve? Do that really sound like God, that he would want you to be in a situation like that? Or do that sound like Satan? He wants to keep you down. He wants to keep you broken, because he got his people out here too. Just like God got his people, Satan got his people out here too. And they outnumber us like crazy. They outnumber us. Like, and then once you start to realize it and you start to see it and God give you that discernment, anytime one of them agents come in your life in the form of a man or a woman that's acting like they everything that you ever wanted, because that's how it be. They look good. They talk a good talk game. Everything sound like, okay, yeah, this the person for me, you know, and then you get with them and it's like they switch. Y'all know how them narcissists do. And at some point I will, you know, when I'm just a little more comfortable doing YouTube, because y'all know I'm just now really starting out. But when I'm really comfortable, like, doing YouTube and getting on here and telling my story, I'm going to tell my story, because that really helped me become the person I am and realize who I am. It brought me closer to God. When I was at my lowest, you know, with my baby, I didn't have nothing. I left out of that marriage with nothing. I had to get it all back on my own, just build myself all the way back up. But I started praying. I started getting my Bible. I started doing what God told me to do. And look where I am today. And I'm genuinely happy. And I prayed about it and I left it in God's hands. But I know God did not want to keep me and my baby in that situation. I never was supposed to be in that situation in the first place. That person was never for me, because God is not going to put you with nobody that's going to turn you away from him. You got to remember that. If it turns you away from God, if it distracts you from God, then it's not of God. So you got to really think about that. And you, like I said, you got to pray about it, because don't let nobody get in your ear and be like, oh, well, you know, God said this, God said that. That's why you got to have your own relationship with God. You got to know God. You got to pray to God so you can know what he wants you to do. So I ain't want to be on here too long. I just wanted to get on here because a few of y'all been reaching out, and that really touched me, because I felt the same way. And I stayed in a situation that wasn't healthy for me nor my child for a long time, because I was thinking about, well, God don't want, we don't supposed to divorce. We don't supposed to do this. I just got to try to stick it out. I just got to pray. I just got to. And one thing about it, y'all, you can't make nobody go to God. You can't drag nobody to God, to church, to read the Bible, to pray with you. I tried. That's not gonna do nothing but irritate that demon even more. It's gonna irritate that demon and even more. We cannot be with them. We cannot coexist with them. I'm sorry. I get it, because I was that same way. We always want to help. We always want to stick it out. We want to ride with the person that we care about and we love. Our loyalty runs deep. Chosen ones, our loyalty run deep. That's why, and we don't never get that back. That's why people always take advantage of us, play us, abuse us, all of that. But I'm here to just let you know today, like I said, I would never tell nobody to, okay, go divorce your husband, whatever. I'm just saying, pray and have a relationship with God and let him guide you and tell you what to do. But understand, God did not put us here for one of Satan's children to keep their foot on our neck. It took me really to almost lose my life. Like literally almost lose my life in front of my son for me to be like, okay, this is it. This is it. And y'all, when I say once I had the strength to just go about my way and do what I had to do, God been blessing me ever since. That's how I know, right or wrong, I'm forgiven. God forgive me, right or wrong, because I got that relationship with God, because he's been elevating me and my son. I've been happy. I've been at peace. And I learned how to love myself. I learned what I need to allow and not allow from people. And he gave me discernment. And I got a lot of wisdom from it too. That's why I can get on this video and say what I'm saying. So thank y'all so much. If y'all want to support this channel, the information will be in the description box. Thank you to everybody that's sharing my videos, everybody that's reaching out. I love y'all so much. And y'all, let me tell y'all right quick, YouTube is crazy. Like, y'all, why I be having people trolling me in my comments? I be like, oh my God, I don't even know these people. Like, why are they trolling me? I'm just up here just trying to say what I got to say and do what I got to do. But it's more love than hate. So yeah, it's more love than hate. So y'all not gonna stop me, period. But anyway, thank y'all so much for the ones that's rocking with me. I love y'all so much. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn your post notifications on. I love y'all so much. Thank you so much, and I will see y'all in my next video.